Good afternoon, good morning. This is Mark Johnson from Loyalty360. Hope everyone's happy, safe, and well. I want to welcome you to our Loyalty Expo Finalist Preview Series. On this series, we will hear from leading brands that will be part of this year's Loyalty Expo in Charlotte from September 19th to the 21st. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Peggy Carrieres. She is a Global Vice President of Sales Enablement at Avnet. They are a finalist for the 2022 Loyalty360 Award category of business to business and B2B Customer Loyalty category. They will deliver their final presentation during the Loyalty Expo this September. Peggy, it's great to meet you.
Hey, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for having me here today.
Absolutely. We like to start these off when we interview leading brands like yourself to get a little background on you, a little bit of history of you, and maybe your role with Avnet. Would love to know a little bit more.
Yeah, great. So I, as you said, I lead our global sales enablement and also supplier development. You know, at Avnet, we're an electronics distributor. We sit right in the middle between our suppliers and our customers. So when we build out a CX system, it does encompass both our suppliers and customers. So my role is global, and I'm really kind of the global glue that drives our selling strategy across regions, across businesses, and across all of our entities to drive a better customer experience.
Okay, great. You touched on Avnet a little bit. For those who may not know about Avnet, you talked about, you said that like unique cross-section. Can you tell us a little bit about the company and its history? That'd be great to know.
Yeah, so Avnet is actually 101 years old. We celebrated our 100th anniversary last year. We are the largest Arizona-based company, and we're number 188 on the Fortune 500 list. We exist out of 100 different acquisitions, but really the heart of what Avnet does is we're one of the largest electronics distributors globally. About half of our business is in Asia and a third, or I guess 25 and 30 in Europe and Americas. So we are totally global. We operate in 140 countries, and we serve almost 2 million customers. We're considered a value add distributor, which means we provide design and supply chain services to our customers worldwide.
Okay, excellent. Can you tell us a little bit more about your award submission and what you plan to share with the conference attendees?
Yeah, so our CX system, we call it a holistic system, is fundamental to our success at Avnet. We have a robust customer engagement process that is utilized all the way from the boardroom to the sales office and everywhere in between. It lives and breathes across our core values, across our execution strategies, and with our customers. And during the session, we're going to share examples of how we've transformed our business model over the last several years using an outside-in approach to drive customer and financial success.
Okay. I know you partnered with Enablement as your customer experience, customer loyalty provider. Can you tell us about the approach to this partnership and how you've worked together so far on the program?
Yeah, so I've led our CX program since 2015, and we started with Allegiance, and we were kind of inherited through acquisition to Enablement. At the point where the acquisition occurred, I did do a full RFP and looked at, just completely holistically across the space. We were pretty tough, and we decided to stay with Enablement. And it's the reason why is our focus is on technology. I really prefer to have a partner that teaches us to fish rather than brings us the fish. And what that means is that I've built a very diverse team in my organization with data, analytics, marketing, operations, and selling knowledge. And Enablement has supported our strategy to really accelerate the value of our CX system. Okay.
When you look at your customer loyalty offering, what do you think the biggest incentive you have is for your members? And has that incentive or reward structure kind of changed or evolved since the program's inception?
Yeah, so that answer is a little bit different in B2B, right? In the B2B, the sales and quote to cash process is really typically not the same as a B2C. So loyalty and value kind of present themselves a little bit differently. Our industry has been all over the news with the semiconductor shortages over the last 2.5 years. It's been absolutely crazy with how complex supply chains are and our customers just trying to get their products to market, rising costs, inflation. For us, because we sit right in the middle of the semiconductor supply chain, The loyalty piece for us is offering better visibility into that supply chain, more seamless support, and ease of doing business. And that's what really keeps customers coming back to Avnet. And I'll share during our presentation how we've impacted, reducing our customer churn, uplifting our sales through this whole process, through the good times and through the bad times. So that's really what loyalty means in the B2B space for us.
Okay. Excellent. When you look at the success and efficacy of your customer loyalty program, how do you measure the success of the program?
Yeah, so and again, from a B2B perspective, you have to look at the results, and the results from us is we look at customer churn, reducing that customer churn, and having customers in that repurchase cycle. The average order value, are they buying more from us? And sales by type. We have a full NPS system, so we track our score over time and the trend and all the details underneath that in the sub-questions. So that we do have that as a scorecard that goes right to our board of directors every quarter. So they are aware of how we're tracking to CX success across the whole enterprise.
Okay, excellent. And when you look at the presentation itself, what are a few key takeaways attendees can expect to learn from your presentation?
Well, we're really excited to share that, CX really does matter in B2B. And although the journey may be a little bit different, we're going to show how our outside-in design can truly transform and uplift the customer experience. And through that process and how we drive improvements at Avnet, it's uplifted the employee and the supplier experience at the same time. So working across that triad has realized results for us, and we're excited to share that with everyone at the Loyalty360 Expo.
Okay, great. Peggy, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. It was great learning more about your award submission and what we're going to hear at the conference, but also it was great getting understanding of what you guys are doing and seeing and focused on in the customer loyalty and customer experience arena. So thank you.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
Absolutely. And thank you everyone for taking the time to listen today. Looking forward to seeing you all in Charlotte in September. Have a wonderful day.